What's going on, Comic Book Tribe? Molecular Maurice, and welcome to Comics on the Go, bro.
The Last Ronin, Lost Years, Issue Number 1. This is a tale of Michelangelo, Mikey, functioning in a world without his sensei and father, Splinter, and 3 brothers, Leo, Donnie, and Raphael. Not to mention April O'Neil, Casey Jones, and Fugitoid, also gone, leaving Mikey to wonder and dwell over the violent loss of all his companions. As the first issue begins, with him having a sensation of feeling for the first time in 3 years. Of course, this introduces a new era of Ninja Turtles: Odin, Uno, Moja, and Yi. Furthermore, being trained in their preteen years by Casey, while she is being mentored by her mother, April. This leaves room to believe that April's death must have come later in life. Nonetheless, her wisdom is needed to guide April's impatience with her trainees. Elsewhere, in that present time, a Michelangelo retreats into the snowy mountains of Japan to spend the rest of his life in solitude and mourning. Mikey holds out the rest of the winter in an abandoned minka. Spring ascends, and he commences to build a routine of fishing, meditating, farming, and studying the practices Master Splinter left behind in his journal. This life is short-lived, as the local gang of villagers track down our mutant and unleash relentless violence. Mikey receives the attack without a defense, as if he feels he deserves to die. In addition, the attacks make him flash back to a humiliating fight scene he encountered with Master Splinter. Thus, this is where Mikey rejuvenates into his purpose, avenging his fallen family members, accepting that this peaceful retreat is not his to have, leaving Mikey with the choice to mercilessly defeat his attackers and set off on a long journey, understanding now that his purpose is to go where his chi guides him. Once Mikey descends the mountain after 3 years, he sees the rest of the clan where his attackers came from. The clan has occupied the last village of the sun. The clan decimates the village, incinerating the whole town to last snail, including human flesh. The last member to get away from Mikey, up to the mountain, points him out as their attacker. They waste no time engaging the Ninja Turtle, but are not a match enough, as one by one he slices, dices, and disfigures every single last one of them to death. There was a darkness and hatred infested in Michelangelo's blood. We see this as he takes out the last clan member. But it also leads him to a clue that Deathworm is the name of the Foot Clan leader. After finding one barely surviving villager who he seats with his back against a pillar, the near-dying man warns him of more foot soldiers to come, and he should be careful. Deathworm is not to be fought alone, he tells Michelangelo, consequently reverting him back to a time Master Splinter taught him about teamwork, making his pupil understand that he is not alone and has him and his 3 brothers. But that word alone resonates with Michelangelo, as loneliness is now a true reality. As he releases tears of hurt and shame, he hears voices in the distance. A shock overcomes him, as it is no other than Leo, Danny, and Ralph in pure spirit form, wasting not 1 minute of egging Mikey on, because now Mikey has the name of their main villain, and this is who he needs to kill to avenge the family he no longer physically has. This has been one of the darkest, most disturbing, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle lines I have read, and I continue to read more. If you have not gotten this book or the series that came out, I highly recommend it. This has been an Unmasked Comic presentation where we continue to have comics on the go, bro.